Hey everyone, it's Caslow, and Endwalker was quite the trip. I've started to go through my footage and highlighting out some of the high points of my playthrough, so let's look through those together as we ship off for Charlian.
Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisois of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Justinian. Painfully well.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Ori Boulder has a voice actor! Ori Boulder has a voice actor!
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
Okay, Emmett. Why are you our narrator?
Which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent. And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
I expected those lines to come later in the story. Answers? Why is Answers playing?
Here. Feel. Think.
You're reaching out, Heidelin? What's going on? Alright, Vana. I'm sure you're out here, because we saw it in the launch trailer. Why'd y'all call out to me?
Hear. Feel. Think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
I can trust your words no longer.
You have visited the first. You have every right to say that.
So the Lady of Lights appeared because she doesn't have any way to contact us anymore. Because she can't call us in and she doesn't have Minfilia.
There she is. Good old Charlian.
Theme song playing.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, they had to pan to the moon for the title splash.
I passed through Thavnir on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I don't know why you'd go through Thavnir, but
To have
okay.
you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Confluence, thou sayest. Brita was the authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Oh, he's gonna have to see her parents after she died. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well, then allow me to explain. I might change the subject. Our Master Wilson, Mistress Lueda, not present today. Oh, didn't you hear? They've recently resigned their post. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. I'm thinking my prediction's gonna be right about that. Yeah, they're gonna be creating the way to that sky zone that we saw.
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
What? Now across this vibrant aisle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have? What chance?
Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. I'll be back after I've explored the town. Can't I take the bottle for myself now? And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. Sydney is like, dragons! Somebody say dragons? Dragons! Dragons! Dragons, dragons, dragons! Dragons! I'm gonna go attune first. They have to say. Oh, yeah, I didn't see the bodies on the ground because of all the people gathered around. Jeez. What could have befallen these people? What in the world?
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Sus. Very sus.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
What?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well. You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Is this there congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, so. Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Fandaniel.
I've come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plan.
Was he Owen?
And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Why does that voice sound different? It's so dumb. Are we gonna get a visit from the Lady of Light? Or Fandaniel? You son of a bitch.
We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Interesting.
With such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
It's the elemental wheel also on it. That's what's interesting.
Thank you for your kind words. A few more steps.
We should be closer.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets. What?
Yep, it's gonna be our goal to rescue her.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking.
Similarities to what?
My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting. Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Fandaniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Fandaniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
Did they get the wrong soul? Is that why he's crazy?
How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
He's gonna be fucking Owain.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
At your service.
Amon? He's fucking Amon?
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death.
Zondi's gonna be Emmett Silk.
In the end, all is lost.
We already have the story of him kind of guiding the Allegan Empire anyways.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you.
No, he wasn't. Okay.
For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
Still fucking Amon? Whew. I think this is how they're gonna try and restrict us in Razathan until after we defeat Zot.
I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
He's gonna be Vitra himself.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
Interesting. That Vitra is the ruler of Razathan.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Your eye. It was taken.
'Tis here, buried within a semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will.
Interesting.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
Well, that's it for this part's highlights. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd love to know what you thought of my editing on this. I'm trying to get these together in a more entertaining fashion than just throwing up a whole long playthrough. So let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more of these, click that subscribe button. You'll get to see all these as they go up, as well as all my other videos. There's also links in the description below to my Twitch channel, where you may follow and know anytime I go live, as well as links to my other social media. With that said, let's hope that I see you next time for our next set of highlights. Take care.